Spine rotation isometric, and this is going to be in the deep rotation area. So as far back as we can essentially rotate, we're going to get our feet kind of in a wider horse stance here, as similar to your specific position that you need to create rotation from. So if I'm a pitcher, I'm going to be getting into rotation from here. At some point, if I'm a hitter, I'm very similar. Tennis players, similar concept where I'm a lot of times rotating from that same position. What we want to replicate is that end range of rotation and then learn how to contract there as hard as we can. If you're a golfer, for example, you might be even a little bit more narrow when doing this rotation. Whatever stance that looks more like your sport, do that stance. Okay? From this position, the deep flexion or deep rotation part of the motion is simply grabbing onto something. I have a ring here. You can use a TRX band. I'll show you in a second how to do it with the rack. But from this position, I simply rotate my chest back towards where that that implement that I'm holding on to is, and then I simply try to pull and use everything in that oblique sling to rotate back to where I came from. So as best I can, I'm trying to rotate and pull this rack over, even though it's not going to happen, hips facing one way, chest facing another way. Okay? If I'm just doing it with a rack or even a door frame, door frames can work here really well, or just a wall, whatever you got. There's really no reason you can't do this because there's so many things you can use. But from this position, I'm just going to do the same exact thing, feet in whatever stance I want. Let's say I'm trying to work on a little bit of rotation as a golfer here. Okay, I'm going to twist back as best I can, and then I'm just going to simply pull and try to get this guy over towards the left. Same concept each time. Usually there'll be a certain amount of reps, and you hold that rotation as hard as you can for that many reps. So if it says 6 reps, 8-second hold. Okay, for 6 reps each, I'm going to hold as hard as I can. 8 seconds, trying to really rotate. 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Maybe I get a little bit deeper into it, and then I go again.